Imagine a silent, invisible threat that could be slowly chipping away at your health, shortening your lifespan, and even physically altering your brain. This isn't a sci-fi movie. It's the profound impact of loneliness. In a world more connected than ever digitally, why are so many of us feeling more isolated? And what is this unseen struggle doing to our most vital organ? Prepare for a mind-bending journey into the surprising science of connection. For too long, loneliness has been dismissed as merely an emotional state, a fleeting feeling of sadness. But groundbreaking research reveals it's far more fundamental, acting as a crucial survival signal. Just like hunger tells you to eat or thirst tells you to drink, loneliness is your brain's urgent cry for social connection, essential for your very survival and well-being. The pioneering neuroscientist John Cacioppo dedicated his life to understanding this silent epidemic. His research unveiled a startling truth. Chronic loneliness isn't just unpleasant, it's lethal. Cacioppo found that persistent social isolation drastically increases your risk of early death by a staggering 26%. This isn't just a number, it's a stark warning about our biological imperative. To put that into perspective, consider this. The health risks associated with chronic loneliness are as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Think about that for a moment. It's also more harmful to your longevity than obesity. We spend billions fighting smoking and obesity, yet loneliness, a risk factor of equal or greater magnitude, often remains unaddressed and stigmatized. This isn't about blaming individuals for feeling lonely. It's about understanding a fundamental aspect of human biology. Our brains are hardwired for social interaction. When that wiring goes unfulfilled, it triggers a cascade of physiological responses, elevating stress hormones, disrupting sleep, and even weakening your immune system. Loneliness truly permeates every aspect of your health. So, the first mind-blowing takeaway is this. Loneliness is not a personal failing. It's an alarm bell. It's your body's sophisticated way of telling you that a vital need is unmet, a need that is as critical to your survival as oxygen or water. Ignoring it comes with profound and measurable biological consequences. Now, let's peer inside the brain itself to understand how this alarm system actually works. It's one thing to say loneliness is bad for you, but it's another to see how your brain literally reshapes itself under the weight of isolation. Your brain isn't just thinking about connection, it's craving it, just like it craves food. Brain imaging studies, using advanced fMRI technology, have revealed fascinating insights. When lonely individuals view pictures of happy social scenes, friends laughing, families gathering, their brains show heightened activity in a region called the ventral striatum. This area is a key part of your brain's reward system, strongly associated with motivation and craving. What does this mean? It means your brain is literally craving connection in the same way a hungry person craves food or a thirsty person craves water. It's not a metaphorical craving. It's a deep biological drive. Their neural circuits are firing, signaling an unmet need for the very thing they are lacking: social interaction and belonging. This profound link between social and physical hunger was further illuminated by a groundbreaking 2020 study published in Nature Neuroscience. Researchers found that just 10 hours of social isolation triggered the exact same neural craving response as 10 hours without food. Think about how intense physical hunger feels after 10 hours. The midbrain dopamine neurons, those crucial cells responsible for motivation and reward, fired identically for both social and physical hunger. This isn't just a coincidence. It's proof that your brain processes social isolation as a fundamental deprivation, on par with going without food. It's a primal survival mechanism demanding connection. If loneliness is so destructive and our brains crave connection so deeply, What happens when those social needs are robustly met? The answer, as uncovered decades ago, is nothing short of miraculous. It points to an ancient, powerful truth about human existence that modern society often overlooks. Enter the famous Rosetto effect, observed in the 1960s. Researchers stumbled upon Rosetto, a small, tight-knit Italian-American community nestled in the hills of Pennsylvania. What they discovered there defied all conventional medical wisdom of the time, revealing the extraordinary power of social bonds. Despite a lifestyle that included smoking, drinking, and a diet rich in fatty meats, the residents of Rosetto had virtually no heart disease. Men were literally dying of old age, not cardiac arrest. This was in stark contrast to neighboring towns where heart disease was rampant, even among people with healthier diets. The secret wasn't diet or exercise. It was their unparalleled social cohesion. They lived in multi-generational homes, regularly visited neighbors, shared meals, and had strong community ties. Their social support network was an unbreakable shield, protecting them from the leading cause of death in America, literally keeping them alive. The Rosetto effect profoundly demonstrates that social connection isn't merely beneficial for mental well-being. It's a powerful biological determinant of physical health and longevity. It tells us that our brains, wired for social interaction, thrive when those connections are abundant. This ancient wisdom is more relevant than ever in our modern, often isolating world. So, armed with this mind-blowing understanding of how loneliness literally rewires your brain and threatens your health, what can you do? This isn't just about feeling better. It's about actively nurturing a fundamental biological need. It's about taking proactive steps to reestablish your vital social connections. First, reframe how you view loneliness. Instead of shame or self-pity, recognize it as your brain's vital alarm system, a call to action. Like physical hunger, it's a signal to seek nourishment, but for your social self. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment, and understand it's a universal human experience. Next, start small and be intentional. You don't need a massive social circle overnight. Focus on quality over quantity. Reach out to one friend, family member, or colleague. Send a message, suggest a quick coffee, or simply call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. These micro-connections are powerful. Engage in shared activities or join a community group. Whether it's a book club, a volunteer organization, a sports league, or a class, shared interests naturally foster connection. The key is consistent, low-stakes interaction where genuine relationships can organically develop over time. This consistent exposure helps rewire your brain for social reward. Finally, practice active listening and vulnerability. True connection thrives on authenticity. Share a little about yourself and genuinely listen to others. These small acts of openness build trust and intimacy, fostering the deep social bonds that our brains crave and that ultimately keep us healthy and alive. Start today, because your brain is literally depending on it. The science is clear. Loneliness isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a fundamental biological threat that rewires your brain and jeopardizes your life. But the good news is, understanding this empowers you to fight back. By actively prioritizing and nurturing your social connections, you're not just chasing happiness. You're literally building a stronger, healthier brain and a longer life. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for weekly psychology insights to unlock more secrets of the human mind.